Planning a trip to Mykonos? You've probably seen the iconic windmills, the whitewashed alleys and those famous beach clubs. But there is so much more to this island than just its party scene. I'm Chrysula, a local travel creator here in Greece, and in this video I'm going to show you the best things to do in Mykonos, including hidden gems and local tips. And make sure to watch till the end, where I will cover practical tips that will help you plan smarter, avoid mistakes and make the most of your time in Mykonos. But first, let's dive into the top 10 things to do, starting right in the heart of the island. Begin your trip in the heart of the island, Chora or Mykonos town, a picture-perfect maze of whitewashed houses, narrow cobblestone alleys and vibrant splashes of bougainvillea at every turn. This is where the island's charm truly comes alive. You will find cozy cafes tucked into tiny corners, little chapels hidden between shops, and some of the best people watching in the Kyklades. Take your time exploring Matogiani Street, the island's stylish main artery. It's lined with high-end boutiques, handmade jewelry stores, art galleries and chic bars, and it stays lively well into the night. And as you wander toward the edge of town, you will spot one of Mykonos' most iconic sights, rising above the rooftops, the famous windmills. Perched on a hill above town, the Katomili windmills are one of Mykonos' most iconic sights. These wide, round structures once used the island's strong winds to grind grain, and now they offer one of the best panoramic views over the Aegean. It's a great spot for photos or just taking a quiet moment, especially as the sun begins to set. And just a few steps downhill from the windmills, you will find yourself in one of the island's most enchanting corners, a place where the sea comes right up to your feet. Little Venice, with its colorful balconies over the water and waves at your feet, is one of the most romantic corners of Mykonos. Built by sea captains in the 18th century, it's full of charm, whitewashed houses, narrow alleys and hidden bars in centuries-old homes. Come in the evening, grab a cocktail and enjoy the sea view. It's pure magic. As you continue exploring the old town, just a short walk away, you will come across one of Mykonos' most iconic and surprising landmarks. Panagia Paraportiani isn't just one church, it's a blend of 5 chapels merged into one striking whitewashed structure. At its center is Agios Eustathios, surrounded by 4 smaller ones, forming a sculptural shape unlike anything else. It's one of Greece's most photographed churches, and for good reason. From there, follow the narrow paths down towards the waterfront and you will soon arrive at the historic Old Port. The Old Port is where Mykonos' maritime past still lives on. Colorful fishing boats line the harbour and the small chapel of Agios Nikolaos sits right by the water. It's a great spot to slow down, grab a coffee, watch the boats or enjoy fresh seafood. It's also where many boat tours to Delos depart, making it both scenic and convenient. And just across the water from Mykonos is Delos, a short boat ride that takes you straight into ancient Greece. A visit to Delos is a must for history lovers. Once believed to be the birthplace of Apollo and Artemis, this small uninhabited island is now a vast open-air museum and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Wander among ancient temples, grand villas with mosaic floors, marble statues and the famous Teros of the Lions, guardians of the sacred sanctuary. The site gives you a vivid glimpse into life during the height of classical Greece. Ferries leave regularly from the Old Port, and most visits last around 3 hours. Guided tours are highly recommended if you want to bring the ruins to life with stories of God, merchants and pilgrims. If Delos leaves you wanting more history, Mykonos town has a few small but fascinating museums that can fill in the rest of the story. For a deeper dive into the island's past, stop by the Archaeological Museum of Mykonos, home to artifacts from Delos and surrounding areas, including pottery, sculptures and items dating back to the prehistoric and Hellenistic periods. You can also visit the Folklore Museum, which showcases Myconian life through the centuries. From town, head north for a quieter, windier side of Mykonos and some of its best views. On the northern edge of Mykonos, the Armenistis Lighthouse offers stunning views over the Aegean and nearby islands. It was built in 1891 and remains a peaceful spot far from the crowds, perfect for a quiet walk, a photo stop, or just a different view of the island. You will need transport to reach it, but it's a worthwhile detour. On your way back inland, take a detour to the heart of local life, far from the crowds, but full of character. Unlike the lively coast, Mera offers a glimpse into traditional island life. This quiet inland village is one of the oldest settlements on Mykonos and a refreshing change of pace. At its center stands the monastery of Panagia Paraportiani, a beautiful 16th century church with a marble bell tower, intricate wood carvings, and a small museum. The main square is lined with welcoming tavernas serving local dishes, perfect for a relaxed lunch. Just outside the village, visit the lesser-known monastery of Paleokastro, surrounded by the ruins of a medieval fortress. It's a peaceful, authentic experience and rarely crowded. And after exploring the island's quiet side, it's time to unwind, because no trip to Mykonos is complete without hitting the beach. Mykonos is famous for its beaches, and whether you're looking for party energy or laid-back luxury, there's something for everyone. Paradise and Super Paradise are legendary for their beach parties and DJ sets, while Psaru is all about high-end vibes, luxury loungers, and celebrity sightings. For a mix of relaxation and fun, head to Platis Gialos, Καλό Λιβάδι, Καλαφάτης or Ελιά, all well-organized beaches with crystal-clear waters, great food, and access to top beach clubs. Most spots offer sunbeds, drinks delivered to your lounger, and full-service beach clubs. Just be sure to reserve in advance, especially in high season. Now that you know what to do, let's quickly go over the practical stuff that will help you plan smarter and avoid common mistakes. You can get to Mykonos either by flying. There are direct flights from Athens and many European cities, or by ferry from Piraeus or Athena. The ferry takes around 2.5 to 5 hours, depending on the route and ferry type. When it comes to where to stay, Mykonos town is great if you want to be in the middle of the action, close to shops, restaurants and nightlife. If you are more into beach time, check out Platis Gialos or Ornos. And if you are after something quieter and more traditional, Mera is a lovely choice inland. Timing-wise, the best months to visit are May, early June or September. The weather is beautiful, it's less crowded and prices are more reasonable. July and August are peak season, so expect big crowds and higher prices, but also the most energy if you are there for the party scene. To get around the island, rental cars and scooters are super popular and give you the freedom to explore. Buses are also a solid option. They run frequently to most beaches. Taxis are limited and often booked, so I wouldn't rely on them. Definitely book beach clubs, restaurants and ferry tickets in advance if you're coming in high season. And a final tip, wear good flat shoes in town. The cobblestone streets are gorgeous but can get slippery, especially in flip-flops. I hope this guide helps you plan an unforgettable trip to Mykonos, whether it's your first time or you're returning to see a different side of the island. If you found this guide helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more insider tips around Greece. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.